Let me get some music going real quick. All right. Alrighty. Let's take a look at some VCT games. Actually, Sad and Burger Boys are playing right now. We could watch that. All right, let's see. All right, so Sad is getting absolutely farmed. Damn, Sad is gonna get relegated. That's kind of sucks to see. No, actually, I think they're 1 right now. I think if they lose this, they're 1-1. Damn, this is actually gonna be a little bit of a cluster. I'm gonna put some lo-fi on because this is like there's too much going on here with this song. All right. I don't like how Sad is like forcing this. They're like forcing this in a weird spot. I can't believe they won those duels. They really shouldn't have. Oh, it's really bad pathing. Is it the Sad comeback? All right, so we got a Viper Raise, Vice, Fade, Omen versus a Neon, Vice, Breach, Omen, Fade. Neon is so busted, man. It's actually kind of crazy how strong that agent is. All right, so Sad is going to take some space towards A long. Or excuse me, Burger Boys is. But the way they're playing this right now is like I don't like how far Bao is from this. Like he's not contesting it whatsoever. It's like this is like very readable. Like look, they just slotted Nanners up there and he's there by himself. Like the way that they're postured, like Burger Boys knows this isn't an A hit. And like Sad didn't really do anything to like even feint that it might be or that it is. So now they're like stuck in a really awkward like default. And Bonnie picks up a kill towards B. Be 1 second. Sorry, I had to take a phone call. We're just waiting for this next game to start. Liana, what's up? Actually, I'm a professional graphics artist, so do you need any logos? No, I do not. Thank you very much, though. I do need a Twitch Prime. So drop that Twitch Prime. Let me get that Prime. I'm good, though. Thank you. All right, this next match should start. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna start right now, because I doubt they would get into the next map. They're probably gonna do post game. But I don't know. This is relegation. This isn't even actually. This one is on the mainstream. The other ones haven't been on the mainstream. I think Prosperity is gonna get their shit rocked. If I'm being 100% honest here, I think freaking Shopify is gonna body Prosperity.
From fixing bugs and back-end integration to product polish, Fiverr's got the experts to bring your product to life.
I gotta get YouTube Premium. All right, let's see. Yeah, they're getting into post game. I'm not too interested in post game. Let's go look at a VCT game for a little bit, and then we'll check back on this one. Let's check out the G2 NRG game. Yeah, this is on Bind, so there's probably some good stuff to pull for here. All right, so for NRG, we've got Viper, Fade, KO. I love the KO pick already. Brimstone and Raze versus a Yoru. What's this guy's name? Teo, Brimstone, Fade, and Deadlock. I'm very interested to see how they use the Teo. Honestly, I like actually I do like G2's comp a little bit more. I like the KO. KO is like underrated on this map in my opinion. I feel like KO is one of those maps that one of those agents that he's good on like almost any map. All right, so we're gonna do like a 3-2 split towards B. Ethan's just gonna jiggle towards long, play for information. That's a good reaction. Gonna flash through and fight. Wow, that was great. Yeah, KO is very strong, especially because Viper is very like she's very popular in the meta right now and has been for a little bit. So KO is usually like a decent pick. I'm surprised that Knife didn't catch more when he threw it in hookah or at hookah. I think his timing was just a little bit off. But this is huge. This is good aggression. So there's bathroom aggression. They started early with bathroom aggression, which is fine, but I don't like that they invested all these smokes and got completely shut out. And NRG just walked down. So this is the problem with Bind. If you don't fan out, like this walk down is so easy to happen towards B. Like NRG G2's in a terrible spot already. I'm surprised Mata's just not holding this line. Picks up 2 easy ones and he's gone. Overstayed his welcome. He could have blast packed away. Dude, I feel like the presence of Sentinels in Valorant have like made players like not want to default. And like defaulting is so important because of the amount of options it gives you. And like on a map where on like Bind, where like every like entry into a site is a choke point, I think those options are very, very important. Ooh, that was sloppy. So NRGs are in a good spot. All right, so G2 is getting wise now. Now they're gonna default. You can get away with them not defaulting, or like you can excuse it because they're on a bad buy. I'm surprised Mata's getting aggressive here. I'm surprised they weren't ready for Ethan to fight there. That was kind of like. Oh wait, hang on. Was this intentional? Let me see something. Oh, dude, I think this was. Yeah, dude, I really like that actually. So check this out. Check this out. Let's break this down real quick. Epic pen. All right, we got a YouTube short coming, y'all. This is short worthy content. Pull this up. All right. Alrighty, y'all. So we're gonna check out this really neat play that G2 ran versus NRG to kind of with the intention of calling out or like baiting out Ethan here, who is on the KO and try to net themselves a free kill. Now G2 doesn't actually get the kill off of this, but the way they're postured for it is really, really nice. I think the only reason it didn't actually like wind up scoring the kill, it was the timing because of the brimstone smoke from NRG. So off rip, we're going to see G2 is going to be in a 2-1-2. They're going to be working for bathroom control, and they're going to be working towards long control. So watch this play out. Ethan crosses early. So G2 has some sort of indication that Ethan is here because they're going to throw a deadlock tripwire here, a sonar sensor here, and then they're going to throw a dog up this way, a fade dog. He's going to wind up aggroing to the left, and then they're going to throw a tether in this same position to force Ethan to take this teleporter and come out over here. So check this out. Sonar sensor goes down. Fade is working up. And they're going to dog. The dog is going to aggro onto Ethan, and then the tether is coming through. And now the tether came through. To dodge the tether, Ethan took the teleport. Now check out where the sonar sensor is. Ethan cannot get out of teleporter. He cannot open the doors without triggering this sonar sensor. So he comes out, he's basically dead. So this Viper wall saves him a little bit, and this brimstone smoke. There's a lot of like traffic here. But essentially, you can see what they're going for. The door opens, and they have two opportunities to try to catch Ethan here. Check out Leaf. Leaf currently has the grav net in his hand. So the idea is the door opens, the sonar sensor like backs Ethan up into the teleporter, and then Leaf is gonna follow up with the Gravnet to try to catch Ethan, and he's gonna try and get in here and try to kill Ethan. So Gravnet comes through. Actually, I think the Gravnet went off a little early. So he's got it in his hand. Door opens, Gravnet comes. Oh, I don't think he followed through with the Gravnet, actually. No, he thought the trip got him. So I think what should have happened is if Leaf had followed up with this Gravnet, they could have pinched Ethan in the teleporter and gotten themselves a free kill. And then they just have to worry about Mata, who's got a sheriff. But I think that's like a really interesting play that definitely has some legs. Because look how bad of a position Ethan's in. And even then, even if they don't kill Ethan in this teleporter, like they just have to do what Leaf does, where he just sits here and stares at the door. Because Ethan cannot get out any other way. He's stuck here. He's stuck in this teleporter. So like forcing him to take the TP is like already a great move. So that's something that I thought was really cool and was well executed by G2. So hopefully we can trim that. Hopefully we can trim that and put that as a short or make it a video. So the Taeho nades are coming in. Where the Taeho nades land at? Okay, on site. And basically, oh, because the Taeho bombs go through the pipe, so it forces the pipes player out. Sorry about that. So the bombs flush. So the Taeho bombs are gonna like pop through the. This is actually like good. This is good information for like this. We can make a short out of this too. So this is actually a really good tip about any like kind of like explosive utility that like has that orb around it, like how KO's fragment has it, Teo's bombs have it, and I think there might be a couple other pieces of utility in the game, like KJ's nano swarms. The like damage radius on those is like a big circle. So basically, it goes like above everything you see, and also does damage to things below it. So these pieces of utility are really good at clearing out things like pipes, like hell under or hell on A site hell on ascent, pipes on B for bind, and any other position like that where people can kind of hide in like a little nook. These pieces of utility are great for that because it does damage and forces people out of positions like this. So sometimes you'll see like players will throw the fragment on the far end of Ascent's heaven to like clear out the opposite side of hell. And it like it kind of looks like they're wasting their utility, but it's like very like it's very it's on purpose. So you see them pop the orbs. So you see where the salvos are coming through here on top. It's to flush the Viper out so they can't hide in the tube. And now they basically have nowhere to hide. 2 free kills. Very good discipline by Jaw clearing this out. So yeah, if you didn't know that, that's like a very helpful hint. Yeah, so Sam is just gonna go ahead and try to do some damage. All right, NRG 2-1. Then we're gonna see G2 is gonna go into a little bit of a default once again. Similar util set. Ooh, he didn't get hit by the dog. Really good patience. That GravNet Tejo Salvo combo is also very annoying. Like getting hit by this and then getting followed up by a salvo is like can be catastrophic. That is a sick combination. Let's skip this ad. Yeah, so Mata's gonna get that. Sometimes like you're the hammer and sometimes you're the nail, man, because like they did everything to try to clear out Mata and they just kind of like he still was sitting there. This is already not looking spectacular. And pop the KO ult to deny any more utility coming out, and like this is basically this push is dead in the water. Well, it should be dead in the water. There it goes. All right, let me put some music back on. So we're like 5 rounds into this game, and there's already like a decent amount of things to be like gleamed from this. All right. So we're going to be seeing a B leaning default this time. Wow, Mata almost got really punished there. What did he get stunned by? Oh, the Tejo bomb. It wasn't the salvo, but it was the other one. I forgot what that one's called. Oh, but they're not going to clear Scuba here. I don't know how he goes uncleared. That's disgusting. That wall placement is super intentional, by the way. That actually might be like a perfect wall. But they really should have sent the dog to clear this. Just check out Scuba on the map. So he threw the hookah wall. Oh wait. So check out Scuba on the map. He throws the default hookah wall, but he throws it a little further in than you normally would to leave this little bit of a gap here. So it still looks like absolutely nothing wrong, right? This is like a normal wall that everyone throws because it blocks off bathrooms, it blocks off long or octagon into sight, but this little pocket exists for him to sit in it. And it's a super big gamble, but that like pays off like crazy. Like that would arguably almost be better if you did this with like Ethan, or if you did this with like a Yoru. Like you could flash through and take a fight or just TP away. Would also be very sick with the chamber as well if you have the TP like right here, or I think right here. And then you just can get those fights and TP away. That'd be disgusting. Damn, Mata ate that bomb. Scuba's just running amok here. These Fade dogs are not finding the value they need to. Yeah, G2 just going to get completely hard shut down here. All right, let's see. Viper ult towards A short. G2 is going to posture towards A. That Viper wall is definitely going to slow things down. They're going to shift over Fade to kind of find Viper. They're just going to dog into this and see if they can catch her. Oh, they ulted. Good. Well, they ulted with the dog. And the deadlock ulted. That's great. That's like the perfect way to deal with that. Lots of smokes on this site, so this is going to get hairy. I'm actually surprised. How did Jonah P see him? I think he was just spamming through the smoke. I don't even think he saw him. Yeah, this is a G2 round all day. They had to commit 2 ults to it, but it's worth it. They were down 4-1. Still no plant though. Good hold by Jaw. That's the one thing I'm not crazy about with this bomb site. Is like you can take the site and you can still technically not have it, like not be safe to plant. It's like one of the only sites in the game that like that's the case. The TP, I mean they planted, so they're gonna double elbow, and they're actually gonna wrap some. I don't think this wrap is really necessary. I think they could have played it from elbow and doubled up and been fine. It's a good round. They lost more than they should have, honestly, in that 4v2, but it's fine. Or 4v3, was it? Actually, I think it was a 4v2. But this is the perfect way to deal with a Viper. That's also something like to keep in mind for all my Fade players. Another clip here. So this is something to keep in mind for all my Fade players, by the way. If you plan on countering a Viper ult, and you have your ultimate, the true value that comes out of the Fade ult is, yes, the little stink lines that follow you to the enemy. Those are great, but the true value out of Fade and her kit is her dogs. If you are going to ult, make sure you have dogs available, especially if you're going to counter a Viper ult or someone is hiding in smokes like this. It is the best way because the dogs will automatically path to that person, so it takes out all the guesswork. It's just a bonus in this round that Leaf had the obliteration. Obliteration. He had his ultimate ready to like follow up, but the Fade dog is like the Fade ult and dog combo is like the best Viper counter. So if you're playing against a Viper that you know have an ult and you have your ult ready as a Fade player, keep that in mind. So there we go. We're bumping out clips today. We're busting them out. And the restream ads are going crazy. All right, 4-2. NRG still in the driver's seat. See, what G2 is doing is like the proper way to play this. Like, give yourself options and like punish aggressive walkdowns. Like, sure, Leaf isn't doing a whole lot in this position, but like these kills that he finds here is massive, 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 massive. Because he hard punished a defensive push, and he got his team more options, and let his team pivot to something else. And like, sure, he dies here for it, but like, still, it's two bodies for the price of one. And Brimstone is still slotted. Valen's still slotted, so they could go back to B very easily if they wanted to. Wow, those TPs got to be annoying. Yeah, basically NRG just kind of outplayed themselves here, and G2 didn't really have to do a whole lot. That was super well played. But that is why lurks are very important. That's why I always encourage people like, hey, stay lurking. Like he didn't do anything. He just sat in a corner and picked up 2 kills and basically won his team the round. Like lurking is like, Sentinel utility should never be a replacement for lurking. It's always better to have a body there and like be able to capitalize someone's over aggression or making a predictable play. All right, so they got another pause in. I'm like fast forwarding the wrong thing. All right, so G2's starting to come back. I guarantee you NRG's going to slow down with these pushes now. So I think that's 2 rounds now they've been punished for pushing. Not to say pushing is a bad thing. Like, pushing for you information is the correct move, but sometimes it doesn't come without risk. All right, Jaw's going to ult. Set his team up to go for spams. Oh, I love that. So, did you guys see what happened there? Jaw ults, and then the Deadlock has her Gravnet ready, so he's going to run up, ping Raze, so Deadlock can hit her with the Gravnet, and then they can just kind of run up and get this kill. Like, he got punished, he got shot through a box, but like normally if he was caught out a little further out, like that would have been huge value. I think they could have easily followed that up with Teo salvos as well. Good jump spots. Look at both jump spots. I've never seen the jump spot done from here. So basically, Jonah P is just jumping to peek into bathrooms. It's a very good use of the KO knife. A lot of people, they're too jumpy with the KO knife. People like to use KO knife as an information tool, but using it for the suppress is really the ultimate way to use it, because one KO knife well placed and well timed can completely shut down an entire take. So G2's in a funky spot here. Brock is now going to be jump spotting that. Yeah, like it's really, Bind is one of those maps that like since the entries, the sites are both choke points, like you really can't funnel through one and ignore the other. You have to take control of both. Yeah, Bind is not like my favorite map for that reason. Very restrictive in how you play.
going to be approaching their attacks. And that was a great example.
I'm gonna shift from the music and actually put the commentary on because I think we're just gonna. I wasn't gonna watch this entire VOD, but now we're gonna watch the whole thing because like more than halfway through already, and we get slammed with the ad. Love it.
Translate your content into 29 languages.
No, I will not.
Keeps him intact into this, the money.
Now Brock is just following noise. He started the round over in spawn. He's going to rotate over towards B because that's where they heard a flash early on. Responding to things like, for example, do you hear the drone coming through showers at the start of the round? Do you hear prowlers coming down B long?
It's a skirmish. Bullets exchanged, not much else.
Now in this round, G2 are pressuring both edges of the map. That's in order to get Leafer's annihilation. So I'm using last time to clear through a pit. Scuba's miles away from that one. The ults are hugely in favor of G2. And they also control showers and B long. It's a tough position here for NRG to defend. You don't know where G2 are ending.
It's constant pressure. Showers control still there's for them as well, so the TP could be taken by Jonah P, but he's just
A lot of back and forth right now. Not a whole lot happening. People just getting in position.
primed and ready. Util flying forwards as well. He's going to send this one equally. TP forwards. Jorgamo immediately dealt with salvos. Orbital strike. Tall. There's nowhere safe really to stand, but it's like Pocket Man is trying to play in. And what
Yeah, sometimes it's brutal getting through those choke points, man.
bit of guesswork alongside it.
Like, yeah, they're gonna get the plant down, but they lost so much trying to get that plant, and they're still down numbers and they're being wrapped.
G2 can play in. They're the ones with their backs against the wall in a 2v3. Way out into the open, Leaf not anticipating it. It's left down to Jonah. He's trying to hunt out where these players could be. Brock immediately, look at him repositioned.
Yeah, Brock is ready for this.
Up onto heaven, spots it out. They know where he is, and now the rest of NRG get a move on. Nade rebounding, Ethan sticks it, know that he has safety. His teammates have got his back, full stick. Defense in order. Scuba
Yeah, it's in a rock and a hard place. That round was really hard to win.
And the buy is
We're gonna see another bit of a default coming out,
this is not
leaning towards B long. Let's see if Fade does the same utility again.
favored in this entire pool.
And we were saying it. But again, NRG have been
So Fade Dog here.
expectations we've set for them.
Clear him out. Are we gonna see the tether?
Ethan
No tether this time.
down at B. Long Avenue. The horn and a
Tether
flash.
took way too long.
Does back out. Lines
Not even tether. They threw a haunt. Did he not have tether?
flash.
Oh, he didn't have a tether this round. That's why.
We've been constantly subverting the expectations we've set for them. Evolving as a team, moving forwards. Ethan.
That's really unfortunate. Trent just got crapped on right there.
Long Avenue. A horn and a flash into his face, but he does back out. Line's not going to be impeding him.
He's doing a great job of pulling out utility, making noise, challenging, forcing G2 to waste util before they get to the site. Jorg trying to get a little bit of information, but Valen's been calling this kind of default quite a lot, and that knife is nice. Just clears out the whole of this top area and a prowler afterwards to make sure that the knife didn't get dodged. So now they're pretty confident that this is going to be going back into A, and Valen, like I said, has been calling a lot of this. B-long defaults into short pops. Now usually though, they've got people ready to push up and hold this tight pocket area. And this time a more passive defensive setup from NRG.
Bit further back. Horn snapped
Ooh,
inside.
that was a great shot.
Get an instant to react to that one here.
Oh, terrible Molly. That sucks. Brock is gonna find value though.
There's no defense, everybody's there.
Find huge value.
Brock. What a flash from Ethan. Disgusting work. And Jonah P again left a scramble. But can do only
Yeah, that's a really hard spot to be in.
Brock calling for Brock to do it, or Brock calling for the flash. Either way, perfection from NRG.
immediately just making up for the small mishaps here. G2 going for a fast play.
So Dog's coming in.
Four that does connect.
Completely backed everybody up.
Having no sound cues cut away, but Trent needs to win this fight out, just sidestepping, dancing. Duking with Ethan takes him out. Must win round here for G2, yeah, instant break off that wall. And you're already seeing them taking that lamp control. Mada, he's forwards as well, trying to steamroll over them. Just traded out eventually. Som gets that exchange.
The flank from
Slipping
Scuba.
around.
Scuba came up quick.
Timing, patience,
Scuba came up fast. Did he just walk it down middle immediately?
going for a fast play.
Yeah, he just straight up walked it down off rip.
Some of the players going to be having no sound cues cut away.
Ballsy.
To win this fight out, just sidestepping, dancing. Duking with Ethan over them.
Super ballsy.
Eventually, Som. Patience played. Just missing that second shot around, but there it is. Orbital strike to set this one up. Vulnerable as anything. this is it. Death from 1,000 cuts. G2 try and take it with
Mata on drugs. Yeah, what's going on, Ant?
entirely down. Trent can only do so much.
I like a lot of the things that G2 are doing on this map. They're just like,
Destroyed. I mean, it's
honestly, it just takes a couple of rounds for Bind just to go like very poorly. And then the whole thing just kind of snowballs in like in the other team's favor.
and you just smack up against it constantly. Whatever wave of aggression you
Artless AI voiceover feature allows
Oh my god, the amount of fucking AI shit. Don't care.
they look amazing on this side.
Let's see.
They're setting themselves up so nicely to not have to do as much on attack.
Alright, so the buy is in shambles for G2.
Maps as well. It's
But they don't really have much of a choice.
struggling on. The fact that it is this one-sided, this dominant, bodes very well for them.
And it's not like they struggle on literally every map, but on Bind in particular, they only average something like 4 wins a half. Now, if they get this one, they only need 4.
I don't know why they stopped using that util set towards the teleporter for B-Long. They were finding value from it. They were like forcing Ethan into really shitty spots.
Yeah, knowing that the money's going to be low.
Like Ethan was like the best person to contend against that too. If they caught anyone else with that util set, they're in a bad spot. Which one are you? I'm just watching a pro game. What's up, Kai?
Deep Boombot. Brock's been posted up into a forward angle as well. He can take the contact. The rest of NRG happy to play off of it.
There's so much variety.
Mata just there to break that power, but it is spotted out in the end. Jorgamo takes that peek anyway. So sees, connects, flash into your face as well. Fight to be taken. Molly on top
Yeah,
of
this
it.
is just kind of cooked. It's like if you can't get a proper setup early on or a pick
Here.
or pull rotations, like you're just like kind of doomed on this map.
Back up, there's a full choke out of it, and Scuba this deep position again. Ready to cut this.
Speed this one up. This is kind of done and dusted.
Not quite the
Going to the next half.
The pistol rounds. We know that G2's
9-3 is rough though.
right up in the sky, about 65%. Pistol round
Alright, what are they doing here? Hang on, let me take a look at this.
is
G2 can win a pistol.
exactly the pistol rounds.
Trent is
Win rate is
AFK and spawn? What is he doing? He's lining something up, it looks like. Or he has something lined up.
pistol round is going to be sole focus here.
Is this for quick rotations or something?
Kind of fast round because they have a player in spawn and a teleport in spawn, ready to immediately.
Yeah, it's not a lineup. I don't know what that is.
The fast play is called, and look at the timing here. Ethan.
Defense sided map. Oh yeah, 100% defense sided.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, good awareness of how this comp operates with the Euro. Bleeding out information from G2, knowing that the Euro has to disengage.
Yeah, no, by no means is 9-3 like not doable, but it's still not great.
Nice.
Especially since I feel like G2 had the tools to like to even it up. They could have like this scoreline could have been a lot more close.
Off when he was going walkabouts off from that flank and a plant down for NRG. No denial. In sights. G2. They're going to be taking this 4v4. Drone to lead the way.
Expecting NRG to play the same way that they did.
I'm not hating the Tejo on this map though.
Looking great.
Like I've liked everything I've seen from it thus far.
Is missing on the map. Leaf going.
I think there were just some bad decisions made,
Be keeping a watchful eye on
but I don't think the comp was the issue. Like why they're losing this. I think they wind up losing it, but
anyway. Damage.
this was like a 13-11 game or something. Like this was close.
Be stopped, and now the pressure's on. NRG are the ones who have to make the play, making moves happen, but some can only do so much.
Well, that's a round stolen.
4A or 7-5 is best case. Yeah, I was kind of expecting a 7-5 going into it.
Plan about the execution early, any of that stuff.
Yeah, the Tejo. I'm messing with the Tejo. On this map specifically, I'm messing with it. A lot of value that can be gleaned from it.
Danger. Taking out Scuba, and then here Ethan's got the jump on him completely. Nice shots as well from Trent, the two of them combining together. The biggest performers all year long for this G2 side save them when they so the one in which you expect them to start out on the right foot.
Pistol round, the economy is on the right track here for G2. NRG obviously not in the danger zone yet.
They're doing the same thing again, Bren, where they've got the teleport and the Tejo in spawn just waiting to react off noise.
The Tejo and spawn is interesting.
Really not anticipating that Ethan's going to change things up too much. Maybe thinking, all right, well, he called a contact on the pistol, but he's not going to have reinvented his entire attack side game on every round. Portal closed. But we're
Yeah, I agree. KO does fuck up the Tejo a little bit.
having talked to some of the other people in America.
I think it's about like posturing. Like this game, I don't feel like it got as much value as it could have.
I can't remember which of these cobblestones I was supposed to line up with for my
Making
hole.
me dizzy, mate. Just these going around and
But I definitely agree. The Teho, the KO could be trouble for Teho. God, those names are very similar. Fast execute, and they're just gonna meat grinder immediately.
Smoked off for now, but the salvos as well. There's only a slight pocket to really play in, and Trent just knows it perfectly. Exactly where to shoot. Doing his best Brock cosplay. Brock, speaking of him, already just drifted in from back. That's an execution mode there with a classic. He's already picked up the stinger.
Oh, watching for Brim Smokes? That's actually a good point. He definitely could be.
Take over, but shut
He 100% could be doing that.
He's a danger player. He was utterly phenomenal yesterday. But
away from the ult now. Yeah, he is.
It's definitely a fast rotate for sure. Because at first I thought it was a lineup of some sort. I'm like, am I missing something? But like, definitely not. But watching for Brim Smokes definitely sounds right.
you don't want Brogue to get online, man. You absolutely do not want him to get online.
I don't know if you can see Brim Smokes from back there though.
But
Like the whole skybox. I don't know if you can see the whole thing.
yeah, hell of a round from Trent, and also important for G2 on defense side.
Again, same game plan.
Yeah, really, really similar.
And up towards the spawn at 140 potentially there. Just tagging Matter into the kneecaps. A lot of pressure coming towards him though. Bergamo not to be pushed
I
by.
honestly like both of these comps. I like the G2 one a little bit more,
Shorty
but both of these comps are not bad.
ready to punish. NRG don't like the look of it though.
No, they're taking a little bit of map control though. And are G2 going to go for any information? Are they going to go for a re-clear towards B long? Yeah, drone comes out now from Trent, looking to re-clear this position. And as they do, I think they'll be a bit more confident that things are ending towards A. You're expecting Ethan to call these eggs instead, though. Instead of going on this timing to go for a short pop, he's calling for the re-exploration back in this direction.
Bergamo reposted up from that drone early. He's going to get another chance. Take down the opposition. One shot fire just for the Prowler. Still not pushed back away from this one. His gate crash is gone though. He's going to have to take the TP.
It's like the he didn't still have gate crash. That's rough.
Essentially, he had a supplement. That was his own.
I the energy comp more, but the G2 has the best firepower. Yeah.
Slowly but surely
They're both very good. Holy shit. Just fucking meat grinder every time. But yeah, I agree.
down. It's a rolling red carpet of ammunition. Ballistics to set up.
Honestly, I think the only thing that I really like about the NRG comp is the KO. KO, not KO. God.
G2 is entirely in their sights. Barely in their grasp, and with that,
The G2 comp is definitely feels like it's a little bit more experimental. Like relatively speaking, like in comparison like what else is in the meta.
pissed around opponent.
But I like it thus far.
9 to 6, this gap is closing at a rapid rate.
And this is why we couldn't count out G2 whatsoever, despite the fact that NRG looked blisteringly good on their defense side. Having said that, I still like the way that Ethan's calling on the attack. I think he's doing a great job of calling around those gate crash timings. But when he does hit a site, Trent's had a monster performance. And the defensive utility is still great for G2.
Alright, so we're just gonna slam B this round.
Money still tight here for NRG.
Jaw is still gonna get ballsy with this.
To play for it, and the Matter again stopped. Taken out immediately here. Flashes into
And then
the
he's
face.
gone.
He's going to be backing away anyway. Gate crash as well to exit that TP towards the back of the A site. Trent now looking to stop them in case there is a rush coming forwards and through that wall up.
And you're not going to break that when you only have pistols.
No, it's too damn difficult.
It's so good for securing these anti-eco rounds, actually, the deadlock.
The drone can't get past it though.
Just having a look.
Just a bit of a peek.
Just having a scan.
Yep.
Don't see any, don't see anything.
Rest of NRG grouped up. TP taken.
Jonah's more worried about short timing. Thinks that somebody could have lurked through. Worried about Scuba's wall.
Same could be said for NRG. They went all the way through cave together. Pack mentality with the three of them, just in case they lost control of market. Very cautious. Wall up now, just contacting through to short. Still, Valen doesn't have the molly to try and push them back away from this one. That is snappy. Straight down to the body. Ethan's going to be dropped and done. Son with the plant, just a bit of a tap now. Pushing forwards again. There's 20 seconds left. Looking to bait the positioning of some of these players. Maybe earn himself a free kill.
That is so stupid.
It's Jonah P dropped and a rifle picked up. There's only 14 seconds though. Another tap. Seeing what more he can get from this G2 squad as well. They're not opening themselves up entirely, but heads are rolling. Trent immediately taken out, dismissed, but Leaf is a savior.
This is a hell of a comeback. Hell of a comeback.
Well, just asserts himself confidently.
And with that final skirmish, Leaf and Som both getting up to work around it. Have to 3 here, because if you don't,
All right, 2 full buys. Let's see.
We're going to start running away with things, get even more ults online.
Round lead. Steadily being chipped down here by G2. Only 2 down now for them.
Where did that KO knife hit?
More ults online. If you don't,
Oh, he's got a lineup for it,
away with things, get
but
even
it's not
more ults
fast
online.
enough. Barely not fast enough.
Lead. Steadily being chipped down here by G2. Only 2 down now for them.
Early on, NRG take control of showers. Knife again to set them up. When they go and take B long control, normally Ethan leads it with a knife as well. Here, drone comes out, broken immediately too.
Tower annihilation. Hold on, that Prowler connects as well, but that is miles away. People have to get a move on, but it looks like this ult is going to be wasted, dissipating into nothing. Takes a prediction just in case there was that evacuation away, but a shot missed out. Jorgamo, just with that outlaw, would have had to be precise.
And because all of that skirmish happened at about the minute mark, Jorgamo doesn't have his gate crash online either, so it's had to be Valen rotating over to cover B.
Back up, this A side does seem weak, doesn't it? Jorgamo just here with the outlaw. That's a no-scope into the quick scope. Get the hell out of here.
Lucky, I think, to get away with that.
Stimmy's going to be dropped down now, flash up overhead. This is NRG trying to take this one forwards again, but that net, oh my goodness. Grandad just slowing them down, stuns in the push entirely. NRG still trying to fight this one, tooth and nail though. They're bleeding out in a position like this. The damage is done and it's a little bit too much to overcome.
This is such a defense-started map. It's like really hard to get anything going here.
Left wondering, counting how many players, how much util was used. Is the rest of G2 here? What play does he make? Not opting for the TP. Swings into the back of Valen. Already aware of the angles. 9 to 8. G2. Just a 1 round.
An excellent. That play though from Jorg might sneak forward or in a spot like this. The other kind of aim that you hit doesn't really. When they actually hit into a hold it early from NRG, it's
So many pauses.
Actually commit to a site, but you do at least need to be because so much. It's a tough situation.
There was pings towards the back of it as well. We'll see what they're looking to get going and moving. Knife overhead. Stay right on top of it. Grab that sent prematurely. Nightfall indeed.
I like the Viper wall. I haven't seen that one before.
Few connections, maybe just the one.
But that's the same kind of rhythm that NRG go for when they do their short exec. Here it comes.
Orbital strike in through the back as well, but it's wall. Nobody's really able to get over this one.
Deadlock is so good on this map, though. There's like not a whole lot you can do about that.
Cutting up the corners. The angle. Som just taking
I'm surprised they're not going through that wall with the KO flash. They've still got KO up.
away on either side of things here. NRG though are throwing absolutely everything at this, trying to make it work. Broader. Mata onto that high ground. Drop down now though. Pause is taken into the middle.
NRG just stuck here though.
Right from behind, Jorgamo lying in wait. And your options now limited entirely. NRG have to try and find their way.
Damn, he just walked through the molly. Madman.
Into it.
What a madman.
Util at your feet, hot as anything. And the chat being given straight back. Leaf out of his seat.
Coming out of attack timeout again. NRG do check space in this wave of stingers.
9 to 9. And already look at it. You try and go fast.
Oh my god, bro. That's gonna be so tilting. They're getting desperate. They just gotta try to run in, hold W.
Set up perfectly. An orbital strike as well. No one can cross that line of scrimmage that has been set up and drawn.
Yeah, this is like hell on earth.
Som, that last one.
This is just straight up hell on earth.
Lead is now G2's.
Huge recovery in this half. And just back running a going for an aggressive play out sand, taking the risk.
Pushing out. Will they clear? Come out. Oh, it's anticipated.
Some falls, no real smokes to go for. So despite
That's a good fall though. I'm glad they didn't get overcommit to that or overheat. They got their kill and left.
win this one with the pit.
Jonah P spots it out on with the jiggle. Prowler in through into short, and like you said. Creeping forwards though is Scuba. He could have found
This is illegal. Don't let Scuba get away with this.
Missing a shot. Leaf still alive.
There you go.
Forward as well.
No, Scuba's still getting away with it.
That's the map. That's Mata.
They killed Mata, but
Going on from showers. Pit's gonna be lay it down in through the back of the
damn, he
side.
almost got him with that though.
But Jorgamo does have the dimension.
Yeah, I saw the shorty. As soon as I saw the shorty, you know what's up.
That pit down. Looking for the pings, looking to see if he can spot out where that Viper is. Grab that forwards again, but he spotted out the target. That's the mark they're looking for. Jonah P's forwards once more. Flashes forwards with the decay damage kicking in. Cemented. Stalled with the defense, just carrying
I'm surprised he didn't go after him with the shorty.
Still finding a way to fight back, push back. Plant down, but that shorty, Jorgamo just ripping Brock to pieces. Shredding him with the shrapnel. Scuba has got to do the most now. No more Utah to work with. It's all covered in the end.
That's the round.
That was like their best try. That was their best attempt thus far.
With a beautiful idea. They're so good at calling disruption plays like this. A triple push out through sand because they recognize they're at a disadvantage in the ult economy. And this team might have some of the best protocols out of anyone I've seen in terms of clearing pits. They are so nice with it.
I'm pretty sure he was literally just jumping up and down.
And now back to a scenario in which NRG slight advantage in terms of the ults, but not as much as they had previously. They don't have that KO ult Viper's Pit combo to be able to secure the early round and the close. So now G2 can go back to what was working so brilliantly for them. It's been flawless, utterly.
That's a lot of lineups.
Sailing overhead, it's long range artillery that's going to be hammering down onto the site. Attempt really from G2.
Ooh,
Showstopper sends flying forwards and it
that was
rolls
messy.
anyway. Claims a life for Leaf in through the back. Mana sends the rocket forwards and himself like a rocket. I mean, he's just laying claim to most of the lives of G2 here. Exactly what they needed.
They needed a hero and Mada is him.
It's
Oh,
not
this
hard to
ad,
say
brother.
that you get to play all day. Technology enables us to.
Damage done to him. Still alive for now, though. Deep smoke in through lamps as well as a corner. Allen, hard to push through that. Disadvantage if you try and take the fight. And there it
That
is,
was
tried to push
ambitious.
it, crouched up. Trying to be unexpected. Two left alive here for G2. Jorgamo and Jonah P. They'll make a go of it. Steadily working forwards, trying to see if they can piece together the map because they know that the damage done will be important in the long haul of things here. Hearing a lot of noise moving forwards again. That knife towards the back. Hold on, Jonah P sticking quick. Scope indeed, but Ethan beams it down. Song from the side will save them.
Posed there, and he does the entry he did.
Do that. Got to be able to make.
It's an interesting idea here. The Mada is actually worse. Pick too good info players and that kind of stuff, but if somebody does manage to go for an info peek into Mada, he could get a lot of value with this.
See if it works out here. Jorgamo. It's a shallow angle down towards Showers, but he might be getting some action soon enough.
Well, you know the Tejo is over towards B long, so you're not worried about the drone. Jorg set up on the angle.
Mana broken.
It's kind of perfect. If there was going to be anyone who would peek for info, it would be Jorg.
My goodness.
What a nasty little setup
Yeah.
from Jorg.
Phone, I think, to put his little gate crash up top, and you're not going to be anticipating this angle, not from your route. It's cheeky tech.
In the meantime, Tejo drone has just cleared out over towards Fountain, so now Brook's incentivized to go and put a little bit more pressure back onto Trent. Meanwhile, the whole round pivots basically on whether Mada can get something done here, and he's not posted on an aggressive angle. I don't think NRG have done a great job here at setting Mada up for success.
20 seconds left roughly into the round. You haven't really bled much util out at all.
No, and the Prowler's just re-cleared over towards Showers, so now rotates can come back through. They can stack the site that Ethan's looking to go into, and it does look a bit nightmarish, because now you're,
30 seconds
you know,
left.
one of your players is going to be trying to B-pop with an op.
Going straight into this one here. The knife circumvented and dodged. Scuba's trying to get something done up towards short, but again, the rumble of the footsteps really spoils this one out. The Nightfall scatters forwards. It was an equal exchange as well. Rolled out on either side. No one can hear a thing. Salvos potentially used to offset this one. Mana is just in though, trying to make the play, but there's only 10 seconds of work of time. Is completely against them. NRG have got to get it done here and now. Someone to plan has to stick this one defense by Ethan. It's in sight and right on time.
Themselves into a post life to set up Jorg, and Jorg with an incredible